Welcome to this 1-hour holotropic breathing session. Guided by the Soma method, this journey is designed to be deep and transformative, using rhythmic breathing, evocative music, and mindful guidance to help you explore expanded states of consciousness safely. Before you begin, find a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. You may sit upright on a cushion, or ideally, lie down on a yoga mat or bed. Loosen any tight clothing and close your eyes. Throughout the session, always listen to your body. If you feel too uncomfortable or dizzy at any point, ease your breathing intensity. It's normal to experience tingling, emotional release, or lightheadedness during holotropic breathwork. Stay with the process and trust that you are in control and safe at all times. This session is structured into 4 phases, each accompanied by guidance and music to support your journey. Phase 1, warm-up, grounding and intention. 10 minutes. In the warm-up phase, we ground ourselves and prepare for the journey ahead. The focus here is on relaxation, establishing a steady breathing rhythm, and setting a positive intention. Take your time and settle in fully. This creates a safe foundation for the more intense work to come. Get centered and comfortable. Begin by finding stillness in your chosen position. If you're lying down, rest your arms by your sides with palms facing up. If seated, keep your spine straight but not tense. Gently close your eyes. Take a normal breath in and out to arrive in the moment. Feel the surface beneath you, supporting your weight. Allow yourself to become present, leaving any outside worries behind for now. Deep belly breathing. Now inhale deeply through your nose. Breathe in slowly for a count of 4, drawing the air down into your belly first, then into your chest. Feel your abdomen rise and your ribs expand. Then exhale gently for a count of 6 through your nose, or mouth if you prefer, releasing any tension as the air flows out. Continue this slow, deep breathing pattern. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With each breath, try to make your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. This activates relaxation. Imagine breathing in calm, fresh energy, and breathing out any stress. Repeat this cycle for a few minutes, until you feel your body beginning to soften and relax. Relax and scan your body. As you breathe, bring awareness to your body from head to toe. On each exhale, consciously relax any areas of tension. Soften your forehead and eyes. Unclench your jaw, allowing a small gap between your teeth. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel your chest open and your belly soft. Let your hips, legs, and feet feel heavy and supported by the floor. Take your time, scanning inwardly. There's no rush. Each exhale is an opportunity to let go a little more. Notice how the breath naturally becomes smoother and more comfortable as your body relaxes. Set your intention. Now that you are more centered, set a positive intention or affirmation for this breathwork journey. This could be a simple phrase or feeling you wish to cultivate. Examples: I am open to whatever healing I need. I release what no longer serves me. I trust the process and my inner wisdom. Choose a phrase that resonates, or simply a one-word intention like healing, love, or strength. Silently repeat your intention in your mind a few times. Feel the meaning of the words with your whole being as you breathe. Let each inhale draw in your intention, and each exhale send it out into your body. This intention will be a guiding light throughout the session, something you can return to whenever you need focus or encouragement. Breathe and attune, meditative reflection. Continue breathing slowly and deeply, attuning to your inner self. You might visualize a gentle light with each inhale, perhaps a warm golden or white light, entering with the breath and filling your lungs. As you exhale, imagine that light spreading throughout your body, calming every cell. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Simply notice any stray thoughts and let them drift away on your next out-breath. Bring your attention back to the sensation of breathing, the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale, the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Allow a sense of gratitude to emerge for this time you've given yourself. You are doing something profoundly nurturing. Prepare to energize. After about 8 to 10 minutes of this gentle breathing and relaxation, you should feel more grounded and present. Take one more deep inhale through the nose, filling your belly, and sigh it out the mouth, letting go of any residual tension. Feel the shift in your energy, a calm readiness. Now we will begin to gradually energize the breath. Know that you can always return to this slow, deep breathing if you need to throughout the session. You are in control. When you're ready, let's transition into the next phase, bringing in more vitality with each breath. Phase 2, activation, energizing breath, 20 minutes. In the activation phase, you will increase your breathing pace into depth, flooding your body with life force energy. The goal is to gently shift from the calm state into a more energized trance-like state. This phase builds intensity gradually, preparing you for the peak. You might start to feel tingling sensations, warmth, or emotional energy rising. These are signs the breathwork is working. Stay focused on your breath and ride the wave of the music. Remember to keep your breathing connected, smooth inhales and exhales, with no long pauses, and adjust the intensity if needed. Let's energize. Increase your breathing rhythm. Transition to a steady, rhythmic breath that's a bit faster than the warm-up. If it feels comfortable, start breathing in and out through your mouth to take in more air. Mouth breathing can be more activating. If you prefer, you can continue through the nose, but ensure the breath is deep. Begin a pattern such as inhale for 2 seconds, exhale for 2 seconds, continuously. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, like a circular wave. The breaths are full but not forced. Fill your lungs on each inhale, then let the exhale fall out naturally. There should be a smooth flow. As soon as one breath ends, the next breath begins. Find a pace that feels energizing yet sustainable. This might be around 20 to 30 breaths per minute. You can synchronize your breathing to the music's beat if that helps. Maintain form and awareness. As you settle into this faster rhythm, pay attention to your form. Breathe deeply into your diaphragm. You should feel your belly and lower ribs expanding with each inhale, then your chest. Try not to lift your shoulders or tense your neck. Keep those areas relaxed. Exhale completely but gently. Don't push the air out hard. Just let it flow out. It can be helpful to sigh or breathe out with a slight open mouth, ha sound, ensuring the exhale is relaxed. Remember to keep your jaw loose and your face soft. Every so often, take stock of any tension in your hands, jaw, shoulders, and consciously let it melt and on an exhale. Organic reminder, if thoughts arise or your mind starts to drift, gently refocus on the sound of your breathing or the music. The breath is your anchor. Keep returning to its rhythm. Gradually build intensity. Over the next several minutes, from about 10 to 20 minutes into the session, allow your breathing to deepen and maybe quicken slightly. You might notice your body temperature rising or a tingling in your fingers, feet, or face. This is normal. It's the increased oxygen and energy moving through you. Embrace these sensations and breathe through them. If at any point the tingling or dizziness feels too strong, you can slow the pace for a few breaths or take a sip of air through your nose. Then continue. You are guiding the energy and you can modulate it as needed. As you become more comfortable, you might experiment with speeding up just a little. Perhaps shorten the inhale, exhale to about 1 second each at times to see how it feels, then return to a 2-second cycle. Find a tempo that challenges you but doesn't overwhelm you. This should feel like a dance with your breath, strong and intentional, yet flowing. Affirmation and visualization. While maintaining your breath pattern, you can introduce an uplifting affirmation or visualization to amplify your energy. For example, on each inhale, mentally say to yourself, I breathe in energy, and on each exhale, I exhale any tension. Or simply use single words, in, light, out, release. Find a rhythm with these words that matches your breathing. If words are distracting, you might visualize instead. Imagine with each inhale a bright, vibrant light or color filling your body, and with each exhale, see a dull or gray color leaving, symbolizing stress leaving your system. This practice keeps your mind engaged in a positive way and deepens the impact of the breathing. Organic reminder, keep breathing fully and actively. If you feel your mind resisting, this is getting intense, or I can't keep this up, acknowledge those thoughts and let them drift off on your next breath. Return your focus to one breath at a time. You are stronger than you think, and you're training your mind and body to handle this positive stress. Mid-phase, boost around 2000. At roughly the halfway point of the activation phase, about 20 minutes in, consciously check in and see how you feel. You've been breathing rhythmically for a while now. Notice the aliveness in your body, perhaps a pulsing sensation or an energetic buzz. If you're comfortable, let's gently ramp up for a final few minutes before the peak. This could mean breathing a touch faster or a touch deeper. For example, if you've been at 2-second inhales, 2-second exhales, try to increase the volume of each breath now. Really fill your lungs to capacity on each inhale and let the exhales be a bit quicker, almost like a sighing release. You can also try a short sequence of power breaths. Take 10 faster, forceful breaths in and out, around 1 second each, like a controlled panting from the diaphragm. Then return to your regular rhythm. This can supercharge your system. Feel free to lightly move your body if you want, maybe gently rocking or swaying with the music, or rolling your shoulders. Sometimes movement helps to distribute the energy. Always honor what your body wants. If stillness feels right, remain still. If some movement feels natural, allow it. Acknowledge sensations and emotions. As the breathing intensity builds, you might experience waves of emotion or unexpected feelings. Whatever arises, know that it is welcome and okay. You might feel joy bubbling up, or sadness, or even resistance. You might get an urge to laugh or cry, or you might feel nothing in particular, but a deep focus. All responses are valid. Use your breath to channel any emotion. For example, if you feel pressure in your chest from emotion, imagine breathing into that spot and then releasing it with a sigh. If you need to vocalize, you can moan softly or sigh out loud on an exhale. Sound can be a powerful release. Just ensure it doesn't disrupt your breathing rhythm too much. You are giving yourself permission to feel. Remind yourself, I am safe to experience whatever I'm feeling. I breathe through it. This affirmation can be repeated as needed. Transition to peak preparation. As you approach the 30-minute mark, you have built a strong energetic charge. Take note of your state. Your breath is flowing powerfully. Your heart rate might be up, and you're oxygenating every cell. You are fully activated. Now we will prepare to enter the peak phase, where you'll give it your all. Organic reminder: make sure your breathing is still connected and intentional. Sometimes fatigue can cause the breath to get sloppy. If you notice any breath holding or gasping, gently correct it by returning to a steady inhale, exhale flow. Feel the music intensifying and allow it to motivate you. You're doing wonderfully. When you're ready, let's move into the most intense part of the journey. Phase 3, peak intense release. 15 minutes. This is the climax of the session, the holotropic peak where you breathe at your fullest intensity and then find profound stillness. The peak phase is where deep transformation and release can occur. You will push your breath to its safe limit, possibly experience an altered state of consciousness or emotional breakthrough, and then use a breath retention, holding the breath, to seal in this energy and insight. Give yourself fully to the process, knowing you've prepared for this. Follow it with the previous phases. It's often at this peak that people have powerful experiences, visions, emotional catharsis, a sense of unity or clarity. Every experience is unique. Whatever happens for you is exactly what is meant to happen. Stay present, ride the wave, and remember you are held in a space of safety and self-care. Maximize your breathing. Begin to breathe as deeply and as quickly as you can comfortably manage. Open your mouth wide enough to draw in big breaths. You can stick with mouth breathing here for maximum airflow. Inhale fully, feeling your belly, ribs, and chest expanding completely. Then exhale quickly and completely, and straight into the next inhale. This is power breathing. Aim for a pace of about 1 full breath per second if you can, approximately 60 breaths per minute, or faster if it feels right, but maintain control. The key is no pause between inhale and exhale, a continuous loop of breath. It might sound like a strong huh, ha, huh, ha, as air rushes in and out. Find that powerful cadence. You're hyper-oxygenating your body, flooding yourself with life force, prana. Let the music drive you. Become one with the rhythm. Go all in safely. As you accelerate your breathing, check that you're still in a safe range. It's okay to challenge your limits, but you don't need to push into pain or extreme discomfort. You might feel very tingly, or even have your hands start to cramp or claw, a common effect called tetany, due to rapid breathing. If that happens, know it's temporary and will pass during integration. If it's too distracting, you can slow your breath a little. Dizziness or seeing bright lights behind your eyelids can also occur. These sensations are part of entering an altered state. You are in control, and you can always return to a slower breath if needed. But see if you can ride it out a bit longer at this intense pace. To truly experience the peak, remind yourself, I am safe. My body knows what it's doing. The breath is a trusted tool. You've come this far, so give it your full trust now. Emotional release. During this intense breathing, emotions may surge strongly. You might suddenly feel a wave of joy, deep sadness, anger, or ecstasy. Whatever comes, let it come. You are in a private, safe space. If you need to yell, cry, laugh, or make any sound, you can do it now. For example, some people find themselves crying with relief or smiling broadly for no reason. You might feel your body wanting to move. You can pound a fist gently on the ground or chest. If lying down, or tighten and release your muscles with the breath. This is your time to release old energy. Every rapid inhale can gather up emotional residue, and every forceful exhale can expel it. Imagine you are shaking loose all that stagnant energy and blowing it out of you. If nothing dramatic comes, that's perfectly fine too. Your experience might be a deep calm or a dreamlike flow of images in your mind. There is no right experience. Stay with the breath as the constant amidst any emotional storm. The climax. Push for a final 30 seconds. When you feel you're near the absolute peak, this might be after about 5 to 8 minutes of intense breathing, around the 38-minute mark of the session. Commit to a last burst of effort. Give your all for a short while longer. If you can, speed up even more for the last 30 seconds or so. This is the final sprint. Take the biggest, fastest breaths you can, in and out. You might mentally shout to yourself, let go, in rhythm with your exhales. Or simply ride the music. Know that relief is coming very soon as we transition into a breath hold. Gather any remaining stress, fear, or negativity with these powerful inhales and blast them out with each exhale. You are purging and clearing space within yourself. Feel a sense of breaking through a barrier. This is the transformative moment you've been building up to. Deep breath in and hold, Kumbhaka. Now take the deepest breath you've taken all session. Inhale fully, all the way to the top, filling every bit of your lungs, and hold. Stop breathing with your lungs full. If this is uncomfortable, you can instead exhale fully and hold with empty lungs. But the typical Soma practice is to hold after a full inhale, to savor the oxygen high. Clasp your lips or pinch your nose gently if it helps you hold without leaking air. Hold the breath comfortably. There's no need to strain. If you need to exhale sooner, do so. Aim to hold for around 30 seconds, or longer if you're able. Some may hold for 1 minute or more, due to the hyperoxygenation. During this hold, everything becomes still. Feel the tingling energy circulating inside you. You might feel pressure in your head or chest. Try to relax around it and observe. Use this suspended moment to find complete serenity. Nothing to do but float in the sensation. You may feel a sense of euphoria or timelessness. Mentally, you can repeat an affirmation or prayer in this quiet space. For instance, I am safe. I am at peace. Or, I am experiencing exactly what I need. You might also visualize something meaningful, such as standing in a ray of light or being surrounded by loving energy. Embrace whatever comes. Release the breath slowly. When you feel the urge to breathe, or when your planned hold time is up, exhale very slowly and gently through your mouth or nose. Imagine a balloon deflating with control. As the air leaves, feel a wave of relief and relaxation washing over you. After exhaling, softly return to a natural breath. One gentle inhale and exhale. You've done the hardest part. Now simply lie or sit there completely relaxed, breathing slowly. Notice the state of your mind and body immediately after the hold. Many people feel a profound sense of calm or clarity at this point. You might feel a buzzing or tingling still. That's okay, it will subside. Allow yourself to just be, without any effort. Observe the aftermath. In this moment, right after the climax, observe any insights or feelings that arise. You've opened the door to your subconscious. Sometimes a thought, memory, or realization might gently surface now. You might feel connected to something greater than yourself, or simply very grounded and present. Whatever is there, acknowledge it with compassion. If you feel emotional, you can place a hand on your heart or belly as a comforting gesture. Affirmation. In your mind, you might say thank you to yourself, to the experience, to whatever you believe in. Expressing gratitude for this journey and for coming through it safely. Or affirm, I am strong, I am whole, to seal in a sense of empowerment. Prepare for gentle transition. Take another nice deep breath in through your nose and exhale with a satisfied sigh. You've reached the summit of this breathwork journey. From here on, there is no more effort, only relaxation and integration. Give yourself a slight smile, knowing that the hardest work is over and you did it. If your eyes or mouth want to express maybe tears of relief or a smile of joy, let that happen. Now, we will move into the integration phase, where you can fully rest and let all the changes sink in. Before you move on, mentally note that you are proud of yourself for this effort. You have breathed new life into every part of you. When you're ready, let's gently ease into the final phase, carrying all the insights and energy in a calm, harmonious way. Phase 4, integration, rest and reflection, 15 minutes. The integration phase is all about gentle recovery, grounding, and assimilating the benefits of the breathwork. This is a crucial part of the journey, as it allows your nervous system to rebalance and the insights from your experience to settle in. Think of it as a cozy cool down and meditation combined. In this phase, you will return to normal breathing and give yourself time to reflect and soak in feelings of peace, safety, and accomplishment. Your body and mind are in a very open state now, receptive to positive suggestions and healing. We will use affirmations and visualization to reinforce the positive shifts. Let yourself surrender to relaxation. You've earned it. There's nothing more to do. Just be, and let the practice integrate itself. Return to natural breathing. Gently bring your breathing back to an easy, natural rhythm. If you haven't already, switch back to nose breathing. Inhale and exhale softly through your nose. Don't try to control the breath. Simply observe it. Notice your body might automatically then take slower, deeper breaths after that intense work, or it might be fast at first, then gradually slow. Just watch the breath like a calm observer. Each inhale nourishes, each exhale relaxes. Allow your breathing to find its own comfortable pace now. This is the time of rest. If you're lying down, you might stay in a savasana-like stillness, arms and legs relaxed. If you're seated, perhaps lean back against a support and let your hands rest in your lap. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen with each natural breath. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Give yourself full permission to relax. Embody the calm. Start to notice the effects of the session on your body. Feel the weight of your body on the floor or chair, noticing how it might feel heavier or lighter than when you started. Do a slow body scan from head to toe. How does your head feel? Maybe there's a lightness or a pulsing sensation? How do your chest and heart feel? Perhaps a sense of openness or relief. Your abdomen and hips, are they looser now? Continue down through your legs to your feet. Simply observe, without judgment, any sensation or even the absence of sensation. Everything that is happening in your body now is part of the healing process. Mentally, you might feel very quiet, or you might have many thoughts popping up. Watch them as if they're clouds floating by. There's no need to engage, just let them pass. Organic reminder. Sometimes, after intense breathwork, your mind can be very still or even blank. Enjoy that rare stillness. If it's active, that's okay too. Just stay in a state of relaxed observation. Visualization for healing. Now imagine a healing visualization to help integrate your experience. For example, picture a warm golden light above you or within your chest. On your next inhale, imagine that golden light pouring into you, filling your heart and spreading outward. It brings a sense of comfort, safety, and wholeness. On the exhale, imagine that light radiating out from you, carrying away any remaining negativity or stress. With each breath, see the light grow brighter and expand, washing over every cell in your body. You might visualize it mending any places of discomfort or imbalance in you, like warm sunshine dissolving fog. Alternatively, you can visualize yourself in a peaceful scene, perhaps lying in a field of soft grass under a gentle sun or floating in a safe, warm ocean. Allow your mind to drift to any scene that signifies peace and security for you. Spend a few minutes in this healing daydream, breathing slowly and soaking in positive energy. Affirmations and self-love. While you rest, it's a powerful time to reinforce positive affirmations because your mind is very open. Softly, in your mind, or even whispered aloud, state affirming and loving phrases about yourself and your life. You might say, I am filled with peace. I am strong. I am whole. I am healed. I trust myself and the journey of life. Everything I experienced is for my growth. Choose any words that resonate. You can also use the intention you set at the beginning, acknowledging it. I embraced my intention of your intention, and I carry its benefits with me now. If you used, I release what no longer serves me, you can affirm, I have released what I needed to. I feel lighter. If I am open to healing, affirm, I am healing and I am grateful. Feel these words landing deep in your subconscious. Let a gentle smile come to your face as you say something kind to yourself. Thank you for doing this. I love you. It might feel awkward, but expressing self-love internally is very powerful now. Bask in the positive vibrations you are creating with these thoughts. Reflection. As you continue to lie in stillness, you may take a moment to reflect on the journey you just went through. Think back to the different phases, the beginning when you set your intention, the building of energy, the peak where you confronted intensity, and now this calm aftermath. Notice if there were any significant moments or insights. Perhaps a particular emotion that arose, an image or memory that came to mind, or simply the feeling of overcoming the challenge of the breath. Acknowledge these experiences. I noticed that I felt had arsen askein, or I saw gasi awase, without attaching too much analysis right now, just recognition. You might internally say, it's interesting that Vuri Chitkim Hem came up. I honor that and will remember it. By doing this, you signal to yourself that what happened is important and will be integrated. If nothing particular came up, that's perfectly fine. The benefits can be subtle, and may become apparent later in your day or week. Trust that something positive shifted inside, even if you can't name it. Deep rest. Remain in this restful state for several more minutes. Often, after the active breathwork, your body enters a meditative theta brainwave state similar to deep meditation or the moments before sleep. This is why vivid thoughts or inspirations can emerge now, and also why healing and rebalancing happen. Simply be present and enjoy the calm. If you feel an impulse to move or end the session, check the time. Ensure you've given yourself at least about 10 to 15 minutes in integration. It's beneficial to savor this phase. It solidifies the work you've done. Organic reminder: continue to refrain from any deliberate effort. If you catch yourself controlling your breath or tensing up, consciously let go again. You might take a nice yawn or two. Yawning is a great sign of the body shifting into relaxation mode. Allow your mind to drift, and if you nearly fall asleep for a moment, that's okay. You're very relaxed. Gentle reawakening when you feel ready to complete the session around the 60-minute mark, or longer if you choose to stay in integration a bit more. Start bringing gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, feeling the tingling of life in them. Rotate your wrists and ankles slowly. If you're lying down, stretch your arms above your head and give your body a long, gentle stretch from fingers to toes, like you're waking up from a refreshing nap. Maybe draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a little hug, then release. Roll softly onto one side in a fetal position, if lying down, and rest there for a breath or two using your arm as a pillow. This fetal pose is very comforting and grounding. If you're seated, begin to straighten your spine and maybe shrug your shoulders up and down or twist lightly side to side to loosen up. Closing the session, gradually bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position if you weren't already. Keep your eyes closed or softly gazing downward. Take a moment to notice how you feel mind, body, and spirit. You might feel a profound quiet or perhaps a sense of victory and vitality. Place one hand over your heart and perhaps the other over your belly. Feel the warmth of your hands and the steady heartbeat beneath. Take one final deep breath in through the nose, filling your lungs, and exhale out through the mouth with a content sigh. As you do, mentally thank yourself for engaging in this practice. Acknowledge the courage and dedication it took to go through this intense journey. You have done something truly good for yourself. If it resonates, you can close with a short positive affirmation or prayer of gratitude. For example, I am grateful for this experience. I carry its benefits into my life. Thank you. Allow those words to settle. Reorientation. Now, slowly open your eyes. Let light gradually come in. Look around the space gently, noticing colors and objects anew, as if seeing them with fresh eyes. Take your time. There's no rush. You might feel a sense of newness or clarity in your vision and mind. Ground yourself by noticing a few things in the room. I see the sunlight on the wall. I feel the mat beneath me. I hear the gentle music. This helps you fully come back to the present environment. You may sit quietly for a little longer, or if you feel energized, gently stand up. Be mindful as you move. After such deep work, sometimes you might feel a bit unsteady initially. Sip some water if you have it nearby to hydrate and further ground yourself. Aftercare. Though the formal session is complete, the journey continues subtly as you go about your day. Consider taking a few minutes now to journal about what you experienced. Writing down any feelings, thoughts, or insights, while they are fresh, can be very helpful in integrating the experience. You might also step outside for some fresh air and sunshine, or have a healthy snack to help reground. Be kind to yourself for the rest of the day. You have moved a lot of energy. Know that you can return to this practice anytime you need healing, clarity, or reconnection with yourself. Each session may bring new insights and deeper benefits. Congratulations on completing this 1-hour holotropic breathwork journey using the Soma method. Take a moment to recognize the work you've done. You have breathed consciously for an extended period, moved through different states of mind and body, and connected deeply with yourself. Such practices can bring about profound positive changes, from stress release and emotional healing to creative insights and spiritual connection. Each time you do this, it may become easier and reveal new layers. Always remember to be gentle with yourself after such deep work. In the hours or days following, you may continue to have insights or emotional processing. This is normal. Support yourself with rest, hydration, and good nutrition. If you feel up to it, light exercise or nature walks can also help integrate the energy. You can use the structure of this session anytime. Warm up to center, activate to energize, and enter flow. Reach a peak to transform and release, and integrate to heal and grow. Thank yourself once more for taking this journey. Affirm to yourself that I am alive, I am present, and I am capable of self-healing. Carry the calm and insights from this session into the rest of your day, and know that this state of peace is always accessible within you through your breath. Namaste. The light within me honors the light within you. Take this renewed energy and awareness with you, and have a beautiful rest of your day.